Hey everyone, RGUK are back for a brand new video, and today we have come to Loughborough, a word that Michelle can't even pronounce, just on the outskirts of Leicester. I went on the CEX app last night to make sure that we don't have a wasted journey, and if it all goes well and there's no reprints, we will be picking up 21 items. Oh my god, Michelle, so many Blu-rays! I'm so excited! But before we get into the video, if you're brand new here on our channel and you love physical media and video games as much as we do, then why not hit that like button, consider subscribing. Most importantly, don't forget about the notification bell so if there's anything in the future. But what are we waiting for? Let's get into it. So yeah, £10 for bleeding Simpson socks. What's it made out of? So yeah, let's pop aside Lowe's. See what we can find, see if we can add anything cool to the collection. Shelly Welly.
I thought we were old, yeah, that was my feet in my bag last time.
Silly fool. Yeah, nothing in that charity shop unfortunately, but let's check out the next one and see what they've got. Whatever it's called, I've got no idea what it's called. The rainbows, you've got shops going down there at the bottom as well, but let's jump inside this one and see what we can find. first two pickups of the day. She gave me the trilogy, £1.99, that trades in for £4. And then we picked this up. Who remembers Bananas in Pyjamas?
We used to have one in our collection, didn't we?
Yeah, we got a few on VHS, I think. It's not in English, but we're going to keep this for our own collection because it was only 79p, man. Nostalgia.
Box is broken, but
Who cares?
I don't.
Exactly.
So Lisa spotted this. It's as seen on BBC, but it's a Dazzler Media. You get £6 voucher. We're not sure if we're trading in here or by us, are we?
Yeah, and that SpongeBob board game thingy, unfortunately. It was incomplete, Michelle. What's going on? Okay, so CEX is just down there, so we're going to be popping there. Trade this stuff. Go to next door. Trade this stuff in. I'm praying to the CEX gods. No bulk discount today, please. So let's go inside CEX, and hopefully they've got everything on our list to bulk up the collection. Shelly Welly. Okay, we picked up so many good things to see, as I'll show you later. Got a story to tell you as well. But let's pop inside cancer research and see what they've got. Okay, so the next stop is cash converters, so let's jump inside this one
Do you live in cash?
and see if we can find any bargains. But literally, I'm not joking, there's like, what, 10, 11 cash up here, it's crazy.
I counted 16.
16 cash up here. Why so many? But let's jump inside here and see what we can find.
Whatever that is, it's regrets. It's just TVs and TVs.
Yeah, no physical media whatsoever.
Charity shop.
Yeah, this place is rid of the charity shops, man. So let's jump inside the next one and see what they've got. So we just come out of the RGUK bookshop. Picked this up for £1. It's not on my list. Apparently I've got volume 1 and 2. So I thought I'd pick that up for £1. We've already got that Peter Pan Fox Kids DVD.
That was scratched as well, anyway.
Yeah, so we didn't need to pick that up. But I'm so happy picking this up for the collection. Got a little bit of Mr. Bean.
As you know, I like to go and get a sausage roll, but I did go to Bird's Bakery. You can only get these in Lincoln for some reason, ain't these? And sometimes mine.
Yeah.
So I've got some cheese straws. I'll do a taste test.
There was 60p each, I think. Not a bad price, to be fair. Nice.
And we've got a sausage roll. Remember the sausage roll we had in?
Where did we go last?
Leicester.
Yeah.
You know this is technically Leicester, but look at the sausage roll.
And it's actually good in there because they give you a variety whether you want it hot or cold. Yeah? Better than the Leicester one. Okay, so we're all done Loughborough. Charity shops, a little bit pricey. We did pick up 1 or 2 things, but my God, CEX, man.
Okay.
I am so sorry if you do not like this, but this is the truth. We are here to tell the truth. I know a lot of people don't like when we tell the truth, but we will. That CEX store is probably one of the worst stores I've ever visited. There's an upstairs, there's no lift, so if you're a wheelchair user, do not visit that store.
So
You won't
basically,
be able to
it's
go
discrimination, isn't it?
Yeah. The man that served us was absolutely rude.
He was huffing and puffing and everything.
This man turned up for work about an hour late because I heard the man saying to him, good afternoon, because he's being sarcastic because it's the morning.
Because he was talking to his co-worker.
And he looked high as fuck. I'm not joking, he looked high as fuck. And then there was like, oh, we need to contact head office because there's a note on your account about the bulk discount, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, whatever, go carry on there. I didn't say whatever, I was like, yeah, okay. Because if it was like £5 off the price, we would have said yes. Any more than 5, no. Head office didn't get back to them, so in the end, they didn't even give us the bulk discount, so we got £50 voucher, which was good.
They said they wouldn't take this because there's a crack on the disc. I've checked, there's no crack on the disc. These are in mint condition, other than the outer box. So
It's the reflection on the disc.
You know when you get like the logo around the disc?
Yeah. So, where's the consistency? If this bulk discount is so goddamn important, why didn't they give it to us?
And then he took the stuff off Lisa. They don't serve it at the counter. Took it to the back. There was a woman trying to trade in some 3DS games, and he was like, voucher or cash, and she was like, depends on the price, but I need to know what you want. Like, you tell the person what the difference is. She goes, can I have cash? She goes, well, you're going to have to come back in a bit, I'm busy.
Their system in there is so bizarre. Like, normally you take the stuff to the counter, they scan it there and there, take the discount in front of you, blah, blah, blah. But he took the stuff that we traded in round the corner. You know where the test stuff round the corner, there's always a PC screen there. He took them round there to go on that PC screen.
He did it to the previous person as well, didn't he?
Even though there's 3 PC screens on the counter. I don't get that.
The woman was nice. I've got to say, the woman was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was alright, yeah, but this one man, oh my god, so rude. What
Then
the hell?
the other man who came in who looked high, he was serving a customer. In between the conversation, that man was like, let the person in, and he said, well, I'm in the middle of a conversation, you do it.
Yeah, and then, you know that man that looked high? He mumbled under his breath, I'm on a load of tablets. And then that rude geezer that served us, because he was like a few feet away from him, he was staring at him like this.
And he was touching me.
For a good minute or so, I was like, oh my god, he's like about started workers. The weirdest store I've ever been to, but we managed to pick up some good stuff. We managed to get everything on the list other than the 3DS game that we were looking for.
There was a couple of other things, but I just couldn't remember. But I'll show you the DS games we got first. So I got Garfield for £3. I'm going to check them as I go through to make sure everything's in there.
Hot.
Yeah, so it's Garfield 2, complete with manual as well. Charlotte's Web, complete with manual. It's weird, the manuals are the cheap names. Yeah. And these have got a Blu-ray called Midnight Sun with Patrick
Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, man.
And Bella Thorne from, if you know her from Shake It Up, but no, she's not from Shake It Up. It's only £1. It's weird because I've just realised this isn't a Blu-ray, but this is a FIFA case, so we're going to stop it with a case at home.
I'm not even shocked
I've
by
got some cheese straw on my chest.
I'm not even shocked by CEX anymore, to be fair. But I could not believe the amount of movies that I picked up for £1, £2. I thought I owned every single like cheap movie out there.
This is my birthday treat, isn't it? This going out because I didn't want to go out on my birthday.
Yeah, she didn't.
I was
watching Money in the Bank. So today is the 9th of June.
Yeah.
9th of June, and this will be going live what, late September, October, something like that.
So these are picked up Sex Drive on Blu-ray for £2.
God, man, you gotta love a good comedy. Okay, I picked up Injustice. This was £1. I'm actually surprised that I don't even own this. So this is like a lawyer movie.
I just passed because I have no idea what the was.
I picked up The Bleeder for £1, and it's got, I can't pronounce his name, but it's got him from Scream 2 and 3, Salt, Elizabeth Moss, who Handmaid's Tale, is it? An Invisible Man. So yeah, it's a boxing movie. So yeah, looking forward to watching that. I do love a good boxing movie.
Picked up a game. This is the last game I picked up. This is March of the Penguins. I've never watched the movie, but it looks really good condition. And it's a platformer. Sorry, if you hear rustling, I'm ripping the paper bag.
Okay, picked up this series. I've never heard of the series before, but they have only done 2 series of this. You can't buy season 2 for some reason. I don't know if it's only just come out or whatever. But I thought I'd pick up the first season because it looks decent. For £4, I picked up Genlock. I look up, can you see the names on there? Oh, I don't even show the names. But there's a lot of famous people that does the voices in this. So that looks quite interesting. I mean, oh, you get a poster. Oh, that's so cool. So glad I opened the case. Normally I miss stuff like this. I'm not going to rip it today.
We're
either.
making sure, because we went to Leicester, the stuff was damaged, so we'll make sure everything's in there.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at that.
They're cool.
A poster. That's wicked. I wasn't expecting that.
So Lisa got up another boxing movie. This is called Jawbone from 2017. It's starring very good. You ever watched this?
Nope. Look good. Picked up Trans-Siberian for £4.
I have no movies today, which I'm quite surprised.
I think this is like a thriller movie where they're all on like this train and it gets hijacked by crooks and stuff.
Lisa got a horror movie from 2010 called House of Bones.
Sounds good, doesn't it? You know it sounds
does.
good.
It's it's country filming from the USA.
I picked up an action movie with Nicole Kidman. I don't normally pick up her movies, but when I seen the cover and I read the plot and everything, it sounded really good. It was only £3, so I picked up Destroyer. So this is like a action movie, so I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah.
I do love
Never heard of
a
it.
good action movie.
Got a film with Adam Sandler. It does come with a slipcover called That's My Boy from 2012. I assume it's a comedy, because isn't most of his films a comedy?
Yeah. Okay, I picked up another action movie called The Heavy for £2. What's with all these cheap movies? I mean, I'm not a tightwad or anything, but it's very rare I come across like £1, £2 movies that I don't even own. So I'm looking forward to watching that. It's even got Christopher Lee in it. Look, oh my god. What's
with all the gruesome stuff?
I got a sick mind.
So these have got Horseman of the Apocalypse for £2, starring Dennis Quaid. I've never heard of this. It's from 2009.
Never.
The year I left school.
Picked up Shadow Dancer for £2. Now this sounds interesting. So this is about the bomb plot in London. Never heard of this movie and I've never seen it either. So I thought I'd pick that up for £2. See what it's like. It sounds good. Got Clive Owen in it too.
Last two on it.
Okay. Picked up American Woman for £2. 2018 movie with Sienna Miller in. And is that Aaron Paul? Is that? Looks like, yeah, it's Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. Never heard of this movie, but don't own it. Looks interesting. I'll check it out. I watch everything I own, by the way. And then last but not least, I picked up a movie with Michael B. Jordan for £4. I picked up Fahrenheit 451. So this is basically a firefighter movie.
Are you sure it's firefighter? It looks so funny.
No, it's a firefighter movie. Look.
Oh.
Yeah, I read the plot. So I'm happy about that one.
If you skip through to the end, unfortunately, you would have missed some pickups because they are at the beginning.
Yeah,
as well.
Picked up a VHS tape, a foreign DVD, something else, can't remember.
Stuff for trade.
Oh yeah, stuff for trade.
So do comment down below, do you ever go to different areas that's not local to you, like within 5-10 miles? Because we've travelled 40 odd miles for this, haven't we?
Yeah. And how do you function as well when you go on the CEX road trips? Do you make sure that they've got loads of stuff that you're after? Or do you just go there on a gut feeling? Do you just go there on a whim hoping that you'll find something? We like to make a list.
Yeah,
to make sure that we don't have a wasted journey.
Unless we're passing somewhere and we see a CEX and you park up, don't you? But that's very rare that happens.
Yeah. So I'm so happy with the pickups. CEX Loughborough's a bit hit and miss. I don't think I'll go back there, only if we was passing and if they had something I really wanted.
We are off to Culver, which will be the next video for you watching.
Yep, so we hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment and share. Don't forget to join all our social media accounts by scanning in those QR codes as they do pop up on the screen. So stay safe
and keep on hunting.